After a great battle between the demigods and demons, the demigods, led by King Indra and helped by the Supreme Lord Hari, were victorious, leaving many demons, including Bali Maharaj, the king of the demons, lifeless on the battlefield.
Sukracharya, we have brought Bali Maharaj. Please help him.
I think it's too late.
Yes, he has already left his body. But by the touch of my hand and by the sound of my Sanjivani mantra, I will bring him back to life. By my blessings, you will remember everything.
What? What? Oh! I've been defeated and killed. But I'm alive.
I have brought you back to life.
You are the great Sukracharya.
Do you wish to become powerful enough to defeat the demigods? To replace Indra and reign supreme as King of Heaven?
My heart burns for revenge.
Then you will appreciate my instructions.
Oh, powerful one, please allow me to become your disciple.
I will accept you.
You have brought me back to life, and therefore my faith in you is great. Please accept all that I own as an offering at your feet.
Bathe and become purified. Upon returning, we'll see about satisfying your desires.
Bali Maharaj, the son of Virochana and the great-grandson of Hiranyakashipu, bathed and was purified according to the regulative principles. Then, after being blessed by the powerful Brahmin descendants of Bhrigu Muni, he returned.
My Guru, I have returned, eager to defeat my enemies.
We will now perform the sacrifice known as Shashvajit. You will be impressed with the results. Your chariot, covered with gold and silks. Now more ghee. A golden bow and 2 quivers of arrows that will not fail you. And armor from the heavenly world. All that you'll need to conquer your enemies. And I will personally offer you a conch shell.
Both the Brahmins and my spiritual master have blessed me. I have my chariot, my bow, my arrows, and my armor. Soldiers! Soldiers! Assemble and prepare for war! Indra, soon I will be sitting on your throne.
King Indra! King Indra! The enemy is attacking. Their leader Bali Maharaj is shining like a fierce fire, and he appears great enough to consume us all.
I can understand your fear. How are the citizens reacting?
They are frightened.
I'd better speak to my spiritual master Brihaspati before deciding what to do. Brihaspati! Oh, master! My old enemy Bali Maharaj has returned. This time he seems unconquerable.
Bali Maharaj is now equipped with spiritual power.
Where has he gotten them from?
His powers come from his spiritual master, Sukracharya, and from the blessings of the Brahmins.
I don't think we can withstand him.
You are correct. Neither you nor your men can conquer Bali. Only the Supreme Personality of Godhead has the strength to defeat him.
How then can I gain victory?
Bali has become extremely powerful because he has pleased his spiritual master. Bali will lose his powers when he refuses to follow his spiritual master's instructions.
Will that happen soon?
Do not fear, Indra. That time will certainly come. For the present, the demigods should leave the heavenly planets and go where they will not be seen.
Listen, O demigods! Listen carefully! We must leave immediately. We cannot fight with Bali Maharaj now. For the present, we must flee. But the future is ours.
The demigods, accepting the words of King Indra and assuming forms according to their desires, left Indrapuri unnoticed. When the demigods disappeared, Bali Maharaj triumphantly entered.
At last, the heavenly kingdom is mine. I have waited a long time for this moment.
As I promised, everything is now yours.
Oh, spiritual master, since my victory simply came by your blessings, everything is actually yours.
Simply continue following my instructions and all will continue to go well.
What should I do next?
You have conquered the heavenly kingdom, but to keep the throne of Indra as your own, you must perform the Ashwamedha sacrifice not just one time, but 100 times.
I will immediately do as you've instructed.
Because of the favor of his spiritual master Sukracharya, Bali Maharaj, feeling great satisfaction, ruled the kingdom of heaven. But Bali's happiness was not felt by all. Aditi, the mother of the demigods, was filled with lamentation. Because of her unhappiness, she no longer took pleasure in keeping the ashram of her husband, Kashyapa Muni, festive and beautiful.
Alas, who will protect me now? My sons have been chased from the kingdom of heaven by our enemies, and my husband is away deep in yogic trance. What is the use of my being alive? Oh, my husband, you've returned after so many days. I'm so happy to see you.
Something seems wrong. The ashram does not look correct. What has happened? Have you made an uninvited guest feel unwelcome?
No, my husband.
O chaste and auspicious woman, have you neglected to offer ghee in the sacrificial fire?
No, my husband. I always keep the sacrificial fire properly.
Seeing your saddened face tells me your mind is not peaceful. What is the matter?
The fire, guests, servants, and even the cows and beggars are all being properly cared for by me.
Then what is wrong?
Oh, my husband, please favor me and my sons. I know that you are a great personality, and you do not favor either the demigods or the demons. But we need your protection. Our enemies, the demons, have taken everything. Please, O great and powerful one, O best of sages, please consider the situation and give my sons your blessings, so that they may regain the heavenly kingdom.
How powerful is the Lord's illusory energy! It forces the eternal soul to fear for the welfare of his family, while actually that soul has nothing to do with even his own material body, what to speak of his family.
Oh, great sage, please help me.
It is nice that you are asking help from your husband, but only the Supreme Lord Krishna can help anyone.
Then instruct me in worshipping the Lord, so that he will be pleased with me and fulfill my desires. You are my spiritual master. As Lord Brahma instructed you, please instruct me.
As you wish. Perform the Payavrata ceremony to achieve your desire of pleasing the Lord. To successfully complete this vow, you will have to strictly follow many rules and regulations. But while following them, remember, to fill your consciousness with love of Krishna is the real goal.
Kashyapa Muni explained to his wife Aditi the ritualistic Payavrata, which is meant to please the Lord. Then, after hearing the description of the process, Aditi began her practices. For 12 days she strictly worshipped the Lord and gradually brought her mind and intelligence under control. Suddenly, the Lord himself appeared in his four-armed form. After Aditi offered prayers, the Lord, being pleased, agreed to help by becoming her son. At the Lord's birth, his forearms held a conch shell, disc, club, and lotus, and he was dressed in yellow garments. He quickly assumed the form of a dwarf Brahmin and was called Vamanadev. When Lord Vamanadev heard that Bali Maharaj was performing the Ashwamedha sacrifice, he proceeded to the sacrificial arena. As he walked, his weight pushed down the earth with every step.
What's that?
It's effulgent, so bright.
Like the sun rising nearby.
No, Sanat Kumar.
The fire god must be personally coming to see Bali Maharaja's Ashvamedha sacrifice.
Please sit down, oh beautiful one. May I wash your lotus feet and place the water upon my head? Oh, Brahmin boy, have you come here to beg something from me? Whatever you want, you will get. Whatever. Take a cow, gold, a house, a wife, food, drink, villages, horses, chariots, elephants, whatever you desire.
O King Bali, you are a great descendant of a valiant warrior family. A family so chivalrous that no one has ever refused to give charity to Brahmins. And after promising to give charity, no one has ever failed to fulfill that promise.
Your words glorifying my family are true, for my family members are all glorious.
In your family, Hiranyaka was born. Hiranyaka was such a powerful fighter that after Lord Vishnu killed him, the Lord still marveled at Hiranyaka's powers.
Yes, Hiranyaka was certainly powerful.
And your great-grandfather, Hiranyakashipu, had such mighty determination. He was incomparable. Out of fear, Vishnu hid himself in Hiranyakashipu's heart.
Such strength of character.
Hiranyakashipu continued his great anger against Vishnu right until the time of his death by Vishnu.
My great-grandfather was certainly a hero.
And your father Virochan was so affectionate to the Brahmins that when they asked him for his life, he gave it to them in charity.
My father was certainly an ideal king. Now, what can I offer you, O Brahmin boy?
O King of the Demons, all I want is, by my steps, 3 paces of land.
My dear young boy, your words are as good as those of a learned man, but you seem to possess the intelligence of a mere child. I can give you an entire planet, because the universe is mine. And you ask me for 3 paces of land?
If one is not satisfied with 3 paces of land, he would probably not be satisfied possessing all of the 3 worlds.
Oh, small boy, ask me for something so great that you'll never have to ask anyone for anything again, at any time. Be intelligent.
One who is satisfied easily is fit for liberation from material bondage.
As you wish. Take what you like.
Stop! Stop! This brahmachari in the form of a dwarf brahmana is Vishnu! He has come to help the demigods! You don't know what a dangerous thing you have done! This will bring great harm to the demons!
But I have promised him only 3 steps of land.
3 steps? But he will take everything! You rascal! You don't know what a mistake you have made! After he takes everything from you, how will you live? How will I live?
But I've already promised him.
But you didn't say Om first. You can still get out of it. The scriptures say you will only have to keep your promise if you say Om first.
If the Brahmin boy wants everything, then I want to give him everything.
Lie if you have to. Tell him that you don't have anything. When one's life is in danger, lying is never condemned. Tell him no!
Oh, great sage, I do not fear hell, poverty, an ocean of distress, fall down, or even death, as much as I fear breaking my word to a Brahmin.
But he's not a Brahmin. He is your sworn enemy, Vishnu. You must fight him.
Even if he is Vishnu, and has hidden himself in the form of a Brahmin out of fear of me, still, because he has assumed the form of a Brahmin, no matter what he does, I shall not fight with him.
You fool!
But I've already promised him. Mother Earth once said, I can bear any heavy thing except a person who is a liar.
So, now you have so much knowledge that you are instructing me, your spiritual master. You will lose everything.
My opulences will be taken away at the time of death anyway. I should please this Brahmin by offering him the riches that I am already destined to lose.
You disobedient disciple, I curse you! You will soon lose your entire wealth!
O my lord, I offer you the gift of land, as I have promised.
The unlimited Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vamanadev, began increasing in size until the earth, all the planetary systems, the sky, the seas, birds, beasts, human beings, the demigods, and the great saintly persons were within him. All the members of Bali Maharaja's assembly saw everything in existence within Lord Vamanadev's body. Taking his second step, Vamanadev covered the heavenly planets, and as the Lord's foot extended higher and higher, beyond Marhaloka, Janaloka, and finally beyond Brahmaloka, piercing the universal covering, allowing the holy Ganges River to enter and flow within the material world. But not even a spot remained for his third step. Then the Supreme Master, Lord Vamanadev, reduced himself from his all-pervading form and again assumed the small form of a beautiful dwarf Brahmin boy.
O King of the Demons, you have promised to give me 3 steps of land, but I have covered the universe with 2. Where can I put my 3rd step? One who does not properly give a beggar what he has promised must go to hell. You promised to give me land, but you cannot keep your promise. Therefore, your promise was false, a lie. Now where can I put my 3rd step?
O Personality of Godhead, if you think I've broken my promise, I must satisfy you. Please, place your 3rd step upon my head. Worshipable Lord, you have stopped my materialistic activities, and so I regard this punishment as your mercy.
My dear Bali Maharaj, in spite of losing your wealth, and in spite of being chastised and cursed by your own spiritual master, you neither renounced your truthfulness nor your devotional service. You have passed my test, and I am pleased with you.
Thus, Lord Vamanadev delivered the heavenly planets back to Indra and fulfilled the desire of Aditi. He simultaneously rewarded Bali Maharaj with his own planet in the lower regions of the universe and gave him the special benediction of personally becoming his doorkeeper. If one hears the activities of the Personality of Godhead, he is freed from all sinful reactions, and either is elevated to the higher planets, or is brought back to home, back to Godhead.